Moira Buffini is a brilliant satirist, although no word quite sums up her particular sense of humour and originality and often outrageous daring. When I first performed dinner in the tiny loft space at the National Theatre over 10 years ago, let's just say you didn't want to be sitting in the front row. Moira then adapted the play for the West End, where it became slightly more operatic, but it still worked brilliantly. And when I was asked to choose a play, I wondered whether dinner would survive yet another incarnation with no visual aids. On stage as Paige, I wore a striking red silk dress, and I spent a lot of the time centre stage. I also had the most delicious lines to say, and the fun was to play the live audience, riding on their laughter, undercutting it, slicing through them, and landing a jab just under their ticklish ribs. And how was I going to do that on radio? But I'm confident that the producer, Jonquil Panting, and her expert technical team will have created some equivalent radio magic. Anyway, it's not a real fear, because the play is very much an ensemble piece, and the rest of the cast is perfect. So I just sat there and enjoyed them most of the time, as I hope you will. So we're at Paige and Lars's house, where Paige is hosting a dinner on a strangely foggy night. None of the guests knows quite what they're in for, and the evening moves from hilarious to hellish quite quickly. In fact, maybe we are in hell, or is it just Surrey? Or is it a sort of Inspector Calls? But which one is the inspector? So, sit back and enjoy the menu.
Dinner by Moira Buffini. Aperitif.
Waiter. Waiter. Everything you represent thrills me. May I? Your fee. It's all in advance, as we arranged. There won't be any tip. So I'm relying on you to serve with grace and in silence. I hope your instructions are clear. When the time comes...
I've got something on here.
Could you put that on the table, please, waiter?
Some sort of crusty stuff. Now, these should have been dry cleaned. Why aren't they dry cleaned?
And we need drinks.
I think it might be the cat.
Where?
There, on the leg. It's made a stain.
Well, it doesn't show.
Maybe I should change
Oh,
that.
you always do this to me.
What?
I'm perfectly in control of the situation. You come in harassing me with your pathetic frets, and I start to panic.
What about?
The starter.
What's wrong with it?
They might not understand its subtlety.
Oh, your starters are always fantastic. And even if they hate it, you can tell them that the main will be well worth the wait.
I want the main to confound them.
I'm sure it will.
It's already ruined by that friend of yours being a vegetarian.
Her name's Wynne.
It's ludicrous coming to dinner saying I can't eat anything that's been alive. She should be eating granite, because even the bunny food I'm serving up for her was once alive. It wasn't sentient, it didn't have a soul, but it photosynthesized. Perhaps I'll point that out.
That'd make her feel welcome, wouldn't it?
Cheers.
Yes, down the hatch.
I know this meal's about your amazing, brilliant success and everything, Lars, but it's my statement. It's my creation. Like Frankenstein's monster. Food. It takes on a character. It looms. I've had sleepless nights. Where is everyone? I said 7:30.
Oh, I expect they've got caught in the fog.
It's so rude to be late.
It's very foggy. I looked out of the window when I was dressing and I could hardly see the pool house.
It shows a distinct apathy about coming, a real reluctance, as if they'd rather be in a little chef. They're probably sick with dread. God. If I thought they were going to snub us, I'd kill myself.
What with?
A gigantic pump-action shotgun.
What's wrong with pills?
You are...
You're a tad overdressed, my love. The fog has safely spewed up our guests.
Let the waiter go.
Well, I can get...
It's his job, waiter.
Did you get him from the usual place?
No, I found him on the internet. He has his own website.
A waiter with a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?